This video is brought to you by Zarrakan Productions, an umbrella group composed of over 10 shows and an archive of over 5,000 videos covering a wide variety of topics. Please go to zarrakan.com for a complete listing of video links, social media feeds, and opportunities to support our content. Thank you for your time, and may I present another Zarrakan production.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DIE Tuesday Deliverance. I will be one of your color commentators. My name is BK and joined tonight by my soon-to-be SL sister-in-law. This is Jessica Fitzpatrick.
Hi, sorry.
Yes, when I introduce you, that means you say
I'm sorry.
hi.
I was distracted by her pink hair because it's cool. I'm sorry.
It's pinky. Okay, well, it looks like we're getting started here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by Johnny Angel. He has a mic in his hand, and this is going to be very interesting.
Alright, I'm very sorry there at the desk. I didn't want to interrupt, especially introducing two new commentators here to this audience, this amazing audience that sticks with us week in and week out, but I could not wait. I had to come out here because last week there was a revelation made right here in this ring that I don't think a lot of us expected. You know, Eric Edwards admitted to me, to everybody else, that he was the guy pulling the strings on the Huntsman and now Wild Wolf. And I gotta be honest, I am getting sick and tired of Eric Edwards and greatness walking around here like the cock of the walk. Before Royal Flush, I thought he was doing me a favor. You know, he was giving me that title shot. He was letting me pick the stipulation, but all that was a test. He wanted to see how much punishment your boy could go through. But I'm still
Johnny,
here.
Johnny, you got the cock part right.
I'm still here. I'm still standing. But I gotta be honest, somebody has got to be willing to stand up to that kind of corruption, that kind of injustice. You people in the audience, you deserve better than what you're getting. The men and the women in that locker room deserve more respect than being mistreated by greatness. They come out here, put their bodies on the line for a $20 bill and a handshake at the end of the night from Eric Edwards. No. It's got to be better than that. We've got to make it better than that for you and for everybody that ever thinks that DIE is the place to be. So right now, I'm saying I am going to be that guy who's going to stand up to that. I am going to be that guy, and if Eric wants to keep pushing me down, he's going to find out how many times I can get right back up. You push me down 7 times, I will get back up 8 times because that is what I do. I will not give up. I will not quit, and I will consistently push forward. You know what? He's not going to come out here. I'm not going to get any answers. You're not going to get any answers here. I think what I need to do is maybe go back there and find some answers.
Wait a minute, Johnny. Johnny, not sitting here saying that you shouldn't do that, but I saw the last time that you tried to take... Okay, well, he's going to do it anyway, so that's not good.
That's such a great idea on his part.
And here comes... Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, oh my God. Johnny was actually going to go to the back and go find Eric, and he is met on the ramp by the Wolf and Eric, and the Wolf catches Johnny with a clothesline, and of course Eric is standing there laughing because he has somebody else to do his dirty work for him. Oh, come on, guys. He wasn't even ready for this. Wait, here comes Drake. Hold on, what? Okay, Drake's coming up. Wait a minute, and Drake comes up and catches Eric with a drop kick right in his big mouth. Johnny's coming back and is hitting Wolf with some chops. They're trading blows right now, back and forth. Drake is picking up Eric, catches him with a body punch. As Wild catches Johnny with a kick to the gut. Johnny shoves Wolf back to get, and ladies and gentlemen, this is an all-out brawl going on here. We need security out here. This is ridiculous. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know what Johnny was trying to do, and I don't blame Drake for coming out and helping him, but this is getting out of hand. We need security out here. Pinky's going to go up and try her best, but I really don't think these 4 big men, and nothing against her, but I really don't think they're going to pay too much attention to her.
Be careful, Pinky.
They're all focused. Pinky's yelling at them to stop, but I don't think they're going to listen.
We all know men don't listen most of the time anyways, BK.
And they're sitting there trading blows back and forth. Well, I'm expecting to see somebody go tumbling over into the fountain. Oh! And Wolf just caught Johnny with the DDT, picks him right up, and goes into a standing power bomb, lays him out on the ramp. Eric and Drake are still going at it. Eric went for a kick to the gut, and Drake caught him and then gets caught with caught him with an enziguri. We got Wolf and Eric standing up, just standing over their opponents, laughing, and to add insult to injury, they're just continuing to kick them while they're down. Pinky's yelling for help. If anybody's in the back, come out here and help. This is getting out of hand. These guys, something has got to be done. This is ridiculous. This is uncalled for. Johnny had a very good point to be made. He goes to the back to get some answers and then gets attacked. And then, of course, Drake comes out to help his friend out, and now they're both laying. This is uncalled for. If it wasn't for the fact that I was banned from being in competition here in DIE, I'd be up there right now, but I can't touch anybody. And of course, Eric just walks away, leaves his brother laying there. There goes Wolf. Johnny and Drake laid out on the ramps. Pinky's over checking on them, but something's got to be done. This has got to be stopped. Wow, somebody just said clean up on aisle 5. And Drake just yells, "You spit on me, you better run, you fucking coward." Drake, nothing against you, my man, but I don't think in the condition you're in, somebody spitting on you would be my top priority. Something is going to have to be done. It's going to have to be done quick. This is getting out of hand. Eric's constantly abusing his power, sends his lackeys out to do his dirty work for him. Calls themselves the greatness. I think they need to be called cheapness, because that's all I've ever seen them that's all I've ever seen them do is hit cheap shots. Well, Johnny and Drake are somehow or another both back up to their feet. Looks like they're being able to make their way to the back. Looks like they're able to make their way to the back under their own power. I would suggest that they go and get checked out by medical, because that is one unforgiving steel ramp over there. It's not like being in the ring. It's not a mat.
That was pretty brutal.
Yeah, there's no give in that whatsoever. That's just uncalled for. It really is. I don't know. I'm dumbfounded over this. The fact that, just whatever. But I will tell you this: I will guarantee that one day Wolf and Eric will get what they deserve, and will get what's coming to them. And I guarantee that when that happens, we probably won't see them for a very, very, very long time. Wow. This is ridiculous. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you want to brag about this or if you want to tell people about this, but now you can go and say that you have now once again witnessed another new low for Eric the Greatness Edwards. But, it is what it is. I just hope the guys are okay. I really do. Well, I know it's not new, and it's kind of one of those things that you expect him to do underhanded and low things like that, but it's like every single week he comes out here and he takes, and I know this is going to sound ironic, but he takes his lowness to a whole new level. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, oh my God, this is just... I don't know. This is just ridiculous, right? Anyway. Oh, boy. Okay, so now that the start of the show is out of the way, which that to me was, like I said, we are actually preparing for our first match of the night. And like I said before, this is going to be Katie taking on Myra. And Myra, who is also known as Lady Death, Myra Murdoch, is a former commentator who turned wrestler, and she is teamed up with her favorite patient, the Crisis. Wow, I know Rob Crisis too, and I can tell you right now that's almost like a Joker and I can guarantee that's almost like a Joker and Harley Quinn type relationship. I can tell you right now, because Rob is one of the most the Crisis is one of the most twisted people in SL. And looks like we're going to get started. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, in the ring right now, standing at a height of 5 feet 7 inches, weighing in at 135 scrapping pounds, from Pendle Hill, UK, it is Katie Carter. And Pinky is over patting her down, making sure that she's clean, and we're waiting on her opponent. And ladies and gentlemen, her opponent, standing at a height of 5 feet 11 inches, weight 183 pounds, from parts unknown, Lady Death, Myra Murdoch. And as you can see, she is joined by her former patient, the Crisis. And like I said, that is almost like a Joker and Harley Quinn type relationship, because in case you didn't know this, the Crisis and the Lady Death took on the Intergender Tag Team Champions Society of Misfits at VWE Shockwave. They actually stole Jeffrey's grandfather's dog tags and melted the dog tags down, and the Crisis actually took the melted metal and integrated it into the mask that he wears. Then they made the statement that they're going to be coming over here to DIE to infect and cleanse the tag division while the tag champions lick their wounds out. So this is just going to be, this is wow, just really. But anyway, that's very.
I feel like they're going to be my favorite tag team though.
Yeah, but, like. Anyway, match has gotten underway. Pinky rang the bell after asking the ladies if they were good. And right now they're doing a circle, trying to look for a little bit of an edge to go in and attack their opponent. Looking for a weak spot, looking for an opening. Oh, and Lady Killer comes in. Excuse me, that was Katie. She goes in first and goes in with the lockup and then goes right into a wrist lock. And then Myra comes over and reverses the wrist lock because she's rinsing down on her right now. I don't think Katie expected an actual wrestling match from Myra, because we know who she's been affiliated with, and he doesn't wrestle that much. He just kind of oh, very nice escape by Katie. Ends up flipping Myra over and puts her on her back. Katie's standing tall right now, and the Crisis is over there giving people issues. Well, he has all kinds of issues. I don't even think there's a medical term for what's wrong with him, so I don't even know how he could be a patient anywhere. He can never be diagnosed. But anyway, Myra gets back up and gets right back into Katie's face, and then she backs off a little bit. It's like she kind of went up and blew her a kiss, trying to get Katie to come back over into her corner. Katie's not falling for it. Oh, but Myra comes in and catches her while Katie was looking at her kind of funny and caught her with a nice clothesline. Lady Death goes in and picks her up. Lady Death is in control right now, and you can see the look on Christ's face. He definitely likes this. Picks her up, kicks her in the gut, whips her into the corner very hard. Backs up, comes running across. It's almost like she's stopping to pause, like she's... Okay, so she stopped to pause to kind of like take a picture of what she was doing in her mind, and Katie caught her off guard and now has her up in that top rope head scissors. Katie comes flying off with a head scissors takedown. Well, I know this is Myra's first match, but, you know, being the fact that she was trained by the Twisted One over here, you would have thought that he would have prepared her for things like that. But then again, if she's anything like him, pain is like a religion to her. But Myra has made a slight error. She's actually... Oh, she let Katie get back up, and then as Katie was coming in, she got caught with a big boot right in the mouth. And Katie is laid out. She's, you know, because Myra does, you know, have her in the weight and the height category. Everything she does is going to feel like a power move. So that took a lot out of Katie. Lady Death picks her up. Apparently she learned this from Rob. Don't try to go for a quick pin. Punish her some more. Make her feel the pain. She got her in the front face lock. Squeezing down on her neck, leading her around, because everybody knows whichever direction your head goes, your body will follow. Lady Death just sitting there rinsing down. Clubs her with a forearm right across the back, knocks the wind out of her, and then goes around behind her and hits her with an abdominal stretch right in the middle of the ring. Katie has got no place to go. Pinky's over checking on her right now. Katie's already started screaming, letting Pinky know that she is not wanting to give up, and Myra's shouting, "Show your true self." I don't know what she's... I mean, what is she trying to do? Is she trying to break skin and show what Katie looks like on the inside? But she's got that abdominal stretch locked in the middle of the ring. Katie's got no place to go. She better come up with something soon, or she may have to tap, and I'd hate to see that. Oh, and actually let her go? Okay, this has definitely got to be something that the crisis taught her is pain, more pain, more pain, more pain, and then whenever you think that's enough, give more pain. Wow, this is one twisted unit. And then she goes and picks her up by the hair of the head. Performs a Pele kick on her. Katie does a nice escape with that. Caught Lady Death off guard. Crisis is over there. He's not liking this at all. And now Katie's doing the right thing. She's doing the veteran thing. She's staying on top of her opponent, not giving her a chance to breathe. And comes off and catches her with a heavy barrage of kicks. Finally takes Mira down with a kick to the face. I guess turnabout's fair play. Katie comes in, with the momentum, performs a moonsault off the middle rope. Catches Lady Death square. Lady Death is coughing a little bit. Goes in for the pin. Pinky's right on top of it. We got just a 1 count. And now Lady Death is getting up frustrated. Katie made a little bit of a mistake. She let her opponent get up on her own instead of staying on her and controlling the match. This may be the mistake. This may be the opening that Lady Death is looking for. And Katie comes in with a hand plant kick. Mira actually moved her face out of the way, but then Katie dropped down immediately and hit her with a leg sweep. Picks her up and goes right to she goes right to that soft part of the leg, hitting an elbow drop to the knee. And now she's going in and performing, a leg stretcher. Well, Katie's definitely doing the right thing. Doesn't matter how tall you are, if you're on the mat, you're both the same size, so she's making sure her opponent can't get up and can't walk. And now Katie's going in and she's got a figure 4 locked in. Got Lady Death right in the middle of the ring. Lady Death has got no place to go. But she comes back and hits the figure 4 reversal. Takes some of that pressure off, puts it right back on Katie, and Katie's not going to have any of it, so she breaks the hold immediately so her leg doesn't suffer any damage. And now Lady Death's up there smirking. Like I said, I think pain is like a religion to her, from considering who she's aligned with. She gets right up, shakes the leg a little bit, trying to get some circulation back into it. Goes right after Katie, picks her right back up. She whips her into the ropes, and then Lady Death shoots across to the other one, gets some momentum. They come right into the middle of the ring. And Lady Death comes in and catches Katie, and now she's doing a ground and pound. You know, normally seeing 2 women do a ground and pound would not be a bad thing, but in this case, I'm good.
I'm not sure I'm down for that ground and pound.
And Mira is up there laughing maniacally the fact that she has inflicted so much pain. And the crisis is down here. He's basically licking his lips like he's salivating over this. Pinky's telling her to open up the hands, but I don't think she's going to listen. She goes back in, picks Katie back up, Irish whips her one more time. Goes back, catches the momentum herself, comes shooting back. They come in the middle of the ring, and she gets caught with a nice drop kick to the face. I don't see her or Crisis smiling now. But Katie has created a little bit of separation. That way she can catch her breath and figure out what her next moves are. But she better not wait too long, because even though this is her first match, Myra is showing that she is going to be a very formidable opponent. Apparently she is a student of the game.
She might have been a little underestimated.
This is very true. But I don't think Katie would do that. But Katie's picking her up very rough. But, you know, I got a feeling Myra likes it rough. To me, that's just a, whatever. And the Crisis is over here looking at you, Jess.
Ew, he's not my type, I'm sorry.
And as Katie was picking up Myra, Myra comes in and catches her with a jawbreaker. Stares at calm smile.
Maybe he's smiling at you, BK.
Oh, he possibly could. He had not been in the ring before, so. I mean, Katie's just brought down with such force. And that may have actually sent, when Katie goes crash to the mat, that may have rattled her jaw, and her dentist may be in a new tax bracket after this match. But Myra's up, got that look in her eye. Looks like she's ready to finish this. And she actually lets Katie get up, but this may have been a ploy. Oh, she comes in, tries to go for a kick to the gut. Katie catches her and hits her with the denied. Yeah, Jess, I don't know. I don't think anybody is the crisis type unless they're dead. Unless they're dead or twisted or just, severely psychotic.
I mean, I guess some people could be into that. I don't know.
And Mira gets up wobbly and actually stumbled back into the corner. Katie's trying to catch her breath. She's coming across, catches her with the Enza Gurley combo, keeping her over in that corner. And the Crisis is smiling at the fact that his student is enduring pain. So what's that tell you?
I don't even know what to say right now.
And Pinky, doing her job, telling him to get out of the corner. Katie backs off just a little bit, but she's bringing Myra with her. She's got her in the front face lock. I can't tell from here. She might be trying to cut off the wind. If you can't breathe, you can't fight. There are things at work you don't know about. I don't want to know. And Katie catches Myra with a kick to the gut, then comes flying back over to the corner, hops up, does a jump climb, and hits a blink, and you missed it. Catches Myra square in the head with her knee, comes in and hits her with a pin. We've got a 1, a 2, and oh, that was a 2 7/8 is what that was. That was so close, but somehow or another Myra was able to kick out, and the Cross is over here pacing. He is beside himself. He is not liking this. But somehow or another, like I said, this pain has got to be a ritual to them, because after all that, Myra gets up first and she picks Katie up again by the hair. Is there no stopping this woman? It's like every time something happens to her, she just energizes her. And Myra catches Katie with a German suplex. Got her in the pin position. We got a 1, a 2, and Katie was able to kick out. We've got a 2 count. I have seen many female wrestlers in my time. I have known many females in my time. I don't think I've ever seen anybody like Myra.
All I know is I wouldn't want to meet her in a dark alley. The more I watch her, the scarier it gets.
Well, the problem is that if you met her in a dark alley, it wouldn't just be her, it'd be her in the Crisis.
Oh, Lord. I didn't even think about that.
And
I don't like seeing him in daylight, let alone in the dark alley.
And Katie got up and went to pick Myra up and picks her up, and now they're sitting there just exchanging rights and lefts, and then Katie performs an adrenaline rush, catches her with the roundhouse, and then up with the drop kick to the face. She has Myra down. I know Katie's hurting, and I know it's going to take, from what I've seen, it's going to take a lot to do this, but I honestly, I don't see how in the world Katie is going to pull this off, because every time she does something, Myra likes it. And Katie goes up one more time, comes off and catches her with a half-pipe bulldog, sends Myra crashing to the mat face first. And now she's adding a little bit of insult to injury. She's hit her with a face full of foot. Goes in for the pinfall. We got a 1, a 2, and holy Toledo. How in the world is Myra kicking out of this? I think what Rob said is correct. There's something going on we don't understand. We don't know what's going on. And oh my God, Katie's just as stumped as we are. Is there any way she's going to be able to pull this off? And there goes the crisis pacing again. I don't know. And Myra's laughing? Oh boy. This is beyond me. I have never seen anything like this in my life. Katie's trying to figure out what she's going to do. She's made a mistake and turned her back on her opponent, and Myra just basically just jumped right up, catches her from behind and hits her with a Russian leg sweep. You know what? I normally would not say anything like this, but I think I can be safe in saying this. I think you could put Myra in the ring with a man and she would do just as well. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but I've been in the ring myself. I have faced some tough opponents. I have never seen anything like this. Pinky's, Myra's pulling her up once again by the hair of the head, and Pinky's telling her to lay off the hair, but I don't think Myra's going to listen. I'm stumped. I don't know. And now she's shouting that it's inevitable?
This is the strangest thing I've ever seen.
And now she goes in and catches her with Death's Embrace. She's got it locked right in the middle of the ring, and she is torquing down on it. The only thing I can say is I hope for all of our sakes that one day Lady Death, Myra, and the Rob Crisis does not have kids together. Pinky's over checking on Katie right now. Katie's saying she doesn't give up right now, but she's got no place to go. She needs to reverse this really quick because she's got all of the weight of Myra. Wait a minute, okay? You gotta watch what Rob does. You really, really do. And Katie, did I see that right? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, apparently Katie couldn't stand it anymore, and she has tapped out, and Pinky has confirmed it. Your winner by submission is the Lady Death, Myra Murdoch.
The crowd is not happy about this.
Death is inevitable. Let's go. My plague.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just because I'm trying to be fair and unbiased, I want to go ahead and congratulate Lady Death Myra Murdoch on winning her debut match against a very formidable veteran opponent. And there's going to be a lot more to come, and I'm frankly terrified to see what's going to happen. But anyway, let us get some sponsors out of the way, shall we? We are being sponsored by ENTSL Radio. They are the #1 for live entertainment. I am putting the link in local. You can go in there and you can listen to them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in SL, and you can see what's going on at all times. Also, if you want to keep up what's going on in DIE, here is another link for you that you can go in. That is the Twitter account that is at DIE Pro Wrestling, and you can go in and you can actually interact. What the hell am I talking about? Blah blah blah. Too much moonshine already. I'll
Pass
put the
it
glass
over
down.
here. Pass
No,
it
I'll
over
put the
here.
glass
You're
down. I'll
done.
put the glass down. But anyway, you can go in and you can interact with every. Yeah, intertwine. That's the word. That's the word I was looking for. Intertwine. Yeah, you can intertwine. You can intertwine with your favorite and not so favorite stars of DIE, and I am quite sure that with all of them, you will get some kind of response, even though there's probably some of them we're very, very scared of. And anyway, just remember, DIE is hiring. If you've ever wanted to be a referee and announcer, which you all can't compare announcing to me because I suck at it, or a wrestler, I'm better at doing that. Say no more. DIE is looking for new talent. If you're worried about not having experience, don't sweat it. You can be trained by a professional training team. Click on the application giver up here and send to Luscious Kitten Jasper, and she will contact you as soon as feasibly possible. And we will get you, and we can get started on your, that's it, professional. That's it. That's the word I'm looking. Dude, don't screw with me. I've been drinking.
I'm so worried about you. Put it down. No more.
I did. I finished it. And then I did. And I put it down after I finished it. I put it down. I swear. I promise. I really did. I really did. I'm not gonna. I got no reason to lie about that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to reiterate this. After seeing the way that Lady Death was acting in that last match, and just the fact that who she's affiliated with, I honestly am really, really worried for the ladies division in DIE, because it's just, I don't know, it's scary to think about what would happen. Like I said before, could you imagine what would happen if those two had kids?
Because pain doesn't seem to be an issue for her, so there isn't much that's going to be able to stop her.
Oh,
in
I have a feeling if they ever had kids, what she would do is she'd walk right here in the middle of the ring, draw a big pentagram in the middle, do her little seance thing, drop a kid, then have a championship match if she was in contention for one for them, and just tell somebody else to take care of the kid or let the kid fly away or whatever it is it's going to do. I just don't know.
I don't even know right now. That was the scariest thing, and I've seen some scary stuff, like you, in the morning. That was pretty bad.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready for our second match of the evening. In the ring, standing at a height of 6 feet 3 inches, weighing in at 245 pounds, from Washington, D.C., it is the Enforcer, Ren Blackheart. And if he's related to any of the Blackhearts I know, he's going to pick himself up and get off this losing streak, and he's about to deliver an ass whipping that Kingston is never going to forget. And his opponent, and I'm really going to be fair about this because he did, as you see, he didn't come down here by himself. His opponent weighing in at over 800 pounds because of the 2 extra ball bags that he is carrying with him. Standing in a height of 6'4" from Macon, Georgia, the Price, Kingston Ellington. I mean, that tells you right there, you know, I've seen Kingston wrestle before. He is very talented. Why in the world he needs Eric in his corner is beyond me. Kingston can go to the top by himself. He doesn't need Eric. But, you know, whatever. You know, it's whatever. Well, I mean, actually, consider the fact that, you know, Kingston right now is carrying around about 400 pounds of 2 extra ball sacks. This should be a pretty easy match for Ren to beat him because he's not going to be able to walk.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm sorry, I crack myself up sometimes. Anyway, Pinky has asked if they're ready to go. Both of them said yes. They rang the bell, and somehow or another, Kingston's actually able to walk on his own power. Hey! Crown Roll is one of my drinks. Don't be insulting Crown Roll. Those would be fighting words out there, Ron. Anyway. Ring goes in and goes into a lockup, and Kingston comes back with a wrist lock. Oh, hits him with a nice Greco-Roman style, and then goes right into another wrist lock. Okay, I told you Kingston is very, very talented. Why in the world he's got to carry those 2 bags around is just beyond me. Oh, and Ren comes out with a very nice backflip escape. Actually flips Kingston over, puts him on his back. Staying on his opponent now. Picks him up, hits him, Irish whip. Kingston comes off. Oh, and Ren went for a drop kick and Kingston kind of rode out of the way and comes in and catches him with a leaping shoulder block. Like I said, I told you, Kingston is very talented. I give him that, but why? I just don't get it. Stomps, puts a little bit of insult to injury by stomping his opponent while he's down. And wow, we have Wild out there telling him, show him how it's done, Kingston. I'm shocked that Wild can put more than 2-word sentences together. I'm very impressed. I'm learning a lot of stuff tonight. Kingston goes in, picks him up, catches him right across the jaw with an elbow strike. Make that 2 elbow strikes. He's got Ren reeling a little bit. Kingston comes off using the ropes for momentum, comes running back. Oh, but he got caught right square behind the head with an enziguri. I think Ren may have been playing a little bit of possum there, letting Kingston think that he had the upper hand. Ren goes in and picks him up. Oh, comes in and catches him with the elbow strike. Oh, catches him with the right punch and the left punch and sends Kingston back to the ropes. Ren shoots across the ring, comes running back. Oh, but he got caught. I'm not gonna lie. I've never seen it. He caught him with a clothesline, but it looked like it was a half clothesline, half bookend or something. It's like he combined the two moves, but it was very effective, whatever it was. And Kingston has got the upper hand again. Kingston goes in and picks him up. He whips Ren across the ring. Kingston waits on him to come back. Don't know why. Oh, Kingston took his eye off the ball basically, and Ren caught him with a clothesline and sends him over the top rope, but unfortunately for Ren, he sent him at the feet. Do ball sacks have feet? Send him to the floor in front of his own balls? But anyway, he's down on the floor, and with the greatness out there, Pinky's counting. Ren uses the momentum, comes shooting back across. And I guess he stopped short, realizing exactly where he was, so that's a smart move on Ren's part, that he didn't try to do anything crazy and go to the outside and end up over there with basically a 3-on-1. And Wild is telling Ren, come on, and laughs at him. I understand Ren's trying to catch his breath, but he's also allowed Kingston to get up. Kingston's back on the apron. I don't know if Ren has a plan for this, but he's letting Kingston come back in. Eric's out there yelling, telling Ren to take it like a man. Yeah, I'm sure Eric has heard that on conjugal visits before.
I was about to say, it sounds like he's talking from experience.
Exactly. But anyway, Ren was distracted just a little bit. Kingston took advantage of it, comes in, catches Ren with an old school punch, and then gets caught with a chop. And Eric is out there right now basically telling Ren that he just needs to give up. Kingston tried to whip Ren into the rope, but Ren tripped just a little bit, but he was able to catch himself, use the ropes to keep himself from going to the outside. But and Kingston's taking advantage of that. Comes across, catches him with the Basaki knee, and sends Ren out through the top and middle rope. And Ren is laid out on the floor right now, and that is not it. Here comes Eric. Here we go.
Oh no.
Here we
where
go.
this is going.
Yeah, I don't either. Here we go. This is not... And here comes the wolf, too. And apparently Eric is once again speaking from experience, saying that's how it works. Lay there.
That must be what he tells the women that pretend to care.
No, that's what he tells on the conjugal visits he sends every weekly to the prison. Pinky is laying down the law. She's doing her count. She's up to 2, but she's laying down the law and saying that if you two touch him, that she will disqualify Kingston. So she's asserting herself. And Eric just said, "Not yet, Wolf." And Wild grabs his nodes. Okay, whatever. I told you there's something funny going on in the greatness.
I can't even come up with something for that. I can't.
But Kingston is up here like stalking his prey. He's waiting on the apron. He lets Ren get up, and he comes off and catches him with the flying. Who told me to watch my mouth? The greatness? Oh, Eric. Psst. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, back to the important things at hand. The match. But Kingston was waiting on Ren to get up and comes flying off the apron and catches him with a high knee, and once again Ren is laid out. Pinky is still counting. She's up to 5. She starts over because Kingston broke the count. Ren's doing his best to get back to his feet. I'm not sure if he knows exactly where he is. And Kingston, once again, is going back out to the apron. Pinky's up to 4 right now. Oh, I see what he did. Kingston went out and intentionally broke the count because I think the greatness has got something planned, because Kingston is breaking the count to give them more time to contemplate and get their little plan. But he lets Ren get back in the ring, but Kingston meets him with a kick to the gut, knocking the wind out of him. Ren is gasping for air right now. Irish whips Ren, puts him right in it, comes flying back. Oh, catches him with the price check backbreaker. That's going to leave a mark. Going to put Ren's chiropractor in a new tax bracket too. I'm in the wrong business. I need to be a dental chiropractor. Kingston goes in for the pin. 1, 2. Well, I mean, after what happened earlier,
is that a thing?
Think about it. A dentist to help people like Katie after her jaw got rattled earlier. Ren just got folded in half, and he's going to need his back adjusted, so he'll be a dental chiropractor.
I'm pretty sure that could be useful.
Absolutely. And Wolf is out here trying to tell Pinky how to count, but from what I heard from Wolf, I'm surprised he can get to 3. Dude can't even count 21 unless he's in the shower. But Kingston is staying on him, not giving him a chance to catch his breath, which is very smart. I've told you this before. Kingston is a very talented wrestler. He does not need the greatness. Comes off with an old school punch. Irish whips him. Oh, Stewie catches him with a head and leg suplex whenever Kingston was going for a big boot. It gets countered, and now Kingston is laying on his back looking up at the stars. Probably has no idea where he is. Probably seeing Tweety Birds right now. Tell you what, this is definitely, I mean, up until the last few minutes, Kingston had the upper hand, and, like I said, we still got to watch what's going on with the greatness. But so far, it's been back and forth. And, Ren uses the rope's momentum and catches Kingston with a line salt. This could be it. We got a 1, a 2, and only a 2 count, and Kingston crawling away. Looks like he could be headed to the ropes to use the ropes to get up, but that was a very dynamic, very, very dynamic move used by Ren. Ren's getting up and he's staying on his opponent. Whips him into the corner very, very hard. Looked like Kingston bounced a little bit. He got it whipped in there so hard. Ren comes flying in, catches him with a high corner knee. That's going to ring his bell. I just hope he doesn't think that the match is over. He got rung so hard. Now he's coming. He is set. He's got him with. He wraps his knee around the ropes and he is pulling. He could put. And now he's using extra leverage. Looks like he's trying to dislocate Kingston's knee, but Pinky doing her job. She's on him. Told him to break it. She's up to the count of 3. You got to the count of 5. But Ren didn't want to take any chance. Kingston's over there shaking that knee, working it back and forth, trying to get some circulation back into it. Pinky's telling Ren that you know better, but like I said before, Ren's got a lot to prove. He's been on a losing streak, and due to the fact that these distractions, these walking ball sacks are out here, and that can't be of any help to him.
I don't think that would be a help to anybody.
Probably not. Probably not. But Ren's backing up to the opposite corner. Looks like he's setting Kingston up for something. Kingston is not in any hurry. I don't know if he can't walk out. Was there more damage done to the knee than we originally thought? He's setting him up. He's coming back across. And he comes in and catches him with another head and leg suplex. That's one way to get out of the corner. And Eric reaches up, and Pinky didn't see it, but he reaches up and grabs Ren's ankle, distracting Ren. And of course, Ren's going to turn around and ask him what he's doing. Pinky's checking on Kingston while Eric has got Ren distracted over here. And they're over here having a war of words. Eric's telling people that he's not telling Ren that he's not the greatness. Kingston's being checked on by Pinky, saying, "I think I'm okay." Ren finally turns around, goes back to his opponent, and gets caught with the float over DDT. And I think that was just a distraction that Kingston was looking for. I give Eric a little bit of credit in that he gave his man time to catch his breath and his opponent distracted, and that way Kingston now once again has the upper hand. Kingston's just trying to work some circulation back into that leg. He's letting Ren get up. Ren's up off a wobbly after the head meets the can and comes off and catches him with the first round draft kick. And he goes in for the pin. We've got a 1, a 2, and a 3. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner with the assist from the greatness, the Price, Kingston Ellington. And ladies and gentlemen, as you just saw, even after winning the match, the Price picks up Ren, and I don't even know why that was even necessary, but he hits him with the Price dropper just to add insult to injury. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. You already beat the man. Go celebrate. Show some respect and put some damn respect on my name. No, I don't think so.
Not today. Try again later.
Attempting to give a damn. Oops, it failed. Respect the name. Yeah, okay, whatever. But that's just. He already had the man beat, and it's, you know, with the help of the greatness. And instead of going and instead of going and Ren is yelling out, "I want Edwards," but I don't know. Good response there, Tricia. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our first contender who is in the ring, standing at a height of 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing 220 pounds, from Circleville, Ohio. It is Drake Edwards. And the problem is that we have no idea who he is facing. We are just told that it is a upstart, and he has had no time to prepare for this. He really hasn't. So it's going to be very interesting to find out what happens.
Okay, guys, it looks like his opponent would be Kane Mulligan, standing at 6'1", and weighing 265 pounds from Anchorage, Alaska. I don't know. I've never seen him wrestle, but I wouldn't want to go against him.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize for that. I had a few technical difficulties going on here. My headset decided to go a little bit funky on me. And as I come back, it looks like Kane Mulligan has the upper hand right now. He slips around behind Drake. Went from a wrist lock to a waist lock and goes right into a headlock. Drake does his best to wiggle free, and Kane ends up taking him down, putting all of his weight down and rinsing down on that headlock. Brings him up to a standing position, goes right back into a lockup. Kane goes into another wrist lock, and then takes him over with the fireman's carry. A little bit of smart chain wrestling there from Kane. But in case anybody doesn't know anything about Kane, Kane, aka the Crippler, is a new upstart in DIE, but he's not one that takes up to the grappling game. He's self-proclaimed the last real pro wrestler on earth and will be looking to showcase his arsenal of mat grappling and take Drake to what he calls wrestling school. And that's exactly what he's done so far. Oh, Kane whips Drake into the ropes, but Drake comes back and hits him with a drop kick. And don't forget, ladies, Drake comes in and catches Kane with the leg drop. But don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, Drake was actually put into this match by his brother Eric as punishment because Drake actually came back to DIE with a vengeance, vowing to take his brother Eric out. And somehow or another, Eric has always managed to stay one step ahead. And somehow or another, Drake has been on a losing streak. But I'm sure his brother has a lot to do with that. But we're going to find out tonight if he can snap that streak against this opponent that Eric set up for him. They go into a lockup. Drake comes around and got him in a wrist lock, takes him down. And Drake actually has the time to tell his opponent that he can chain wrestle too, and he asks if he likes it. And Kane's actually yelling about hair. Really?
Maybe he's just mad.
Why are you mad, bro? Oh, but Drake whips Kane into the ropes. Kane comes back and catches him with a leg lariat. I can't believe he was actually complaining about the hair. That's just wow.
That's the best thing ever.
Oh, picks Drake up and goes for his shin buster, and then he picks up the same leg he just dropped across his own and goes in for a elbow to the leg. Picks his leg up again. Oh, does a second elbow to the leg. Is he going for the trifecta? Oh no, he's going in for a spinning toe hold. I thought maybe he was going for the hat trick. But Kane is actually doing the right thing. He's staying on his opponent right now. Not giving him a chance to get up, and he's taking his legs out. So, like I said before, if you can't walk, you can't wrestle. And apparently, Kane went to the well one too many times, and Drake tried to get a quick one on him, taking him into a pin roller, but only gets a 1 count out of it. And Kane didn't seem to like that too much. He's so upset he pulled his hair out. But now he's pulling Drake by his hair. Wow, turn of events, huh? Hey ref, he was pulling my hair, but I'm going to use his hair to pull him up. That's, yeah, whatever. Whips Drake into the corner. Drake hit very hard. Comes in, but he gets caught with a corner exploder and sends Kane going head first into the turnbuckles. And Pinky is telling him to get out of the ring. Or not get out of the ring, get out of the corner. That probably wants him to get out of the ring. She's probably tired from all the stuff she's had to do tonight, all the orders she's had to keep.
It has been a busy night for her.
Yes, it has. It's been very busy. Drake back to his feet. Looks like he's trying to get some circulation back in that leg, get a little bit of feeling so he can get around. Drake goes over. Can't say picks Kane up by his hair. I'll say he picked him up by his ears. Kicks him to the gut, then knees him to the gut. Make it 3 in a row. Whips him into the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, we want to ask you, please remove any unnecessary scripted items. They do happen to interfere with the performance of the wrestlers, and we're trying to keep the lag down. Drake tried to come in. Kane outsmarted him, turned the tide, caught him in a German suplex pin, and got a 2 count out of it. Drake gets up, using the ropes to catch him. Kane tried to come in, do a double axe handle. Drake rode out of the way. Kane actually clotheslined himself with the ropes, turned around, and was met with a clothesline that sent him over the top, reeling onto the floor. And Kane's already up to 1 knee. Pinky's counting. Drake comes over with the Tope Con Hilo and catches Kane. Both men are down on the ring, or down on the floor. Pinky has to start her count over, which is going to give Kane a little bit more time to get up because he was already up to the count of 5 from earlier. She's up to 3. Drake is stirring. Kane hasn't moved much. She's up to 4. Drake is on his feet. Picks Kane up, keeping him on the floor. Irish whips came back towards the ring. Oh, and it looks like Kane's back hit that. I don't know if you, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you understand what this ring is made of, but that part that goes around the apron, that's actually reinforced steel to help hold everything up, and his back actually hit that, but the momentum carried it, and he was able to roll into the ring, but he cannot be in good shape right now. Drake goes in for the pin. He got a 1, a 2, and somehow or another, Kane was actually able to kick out of that. And Kane looking a little bit worse for wear. And Drake is actually giving Kane some kudos by saying, "You're tough for sure." And Drake is looking at a turnbuckle and he's grinning. Drake, come on, dude. You've been in the ring long enough. Don't turn your back on your up. And he is climbing to the top turnbuckle. He's going up to that high risk area. He waits on Kane to get up. Kane is sort of up to one knee. Drake comes off, catches him with the flying. No, he went for a flying lariat, and Kane actually countered it with an overhead belly-to-belly suplex. It looks like Drake gave Kane way too much time to gain his senses on that one. And Kane is saying it's time to finish this lesson. Kane's up on his feet. He's letting Drake get up, but Drake is not moving too fast. He's really slow. Drake is up. Kane comes in and gives him an old school kick, but he ducks under. Drake comes around and catches him with the Dragon Rising. Goes in for a pin. He's got a 1, a 2, and a 3. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by pinfall, Drake Edwards. And not only is this a great win, this actually breaks Drake's losing streak. Try to say that fast 3 times. Say that fast 3 times.
You did good to say it slow one time. I'm good. I'll pass.
Yeah, I have to talk really, really slow. You know me. Really do. And Drake is telling him, "Sorry, man, but the super kick is mine." Okay, not a problem. I'm not even going to ask. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to say I can't believe that Kane is still complaining about his hair being pulled, but we're not even going to get into that. So, as we are awaiting our main event of the evening, it is time to hit up with the last bit of sponsors that we have here at DIE. Once again, we are being sponsored by ENTSL Radio, the #1 for live entertainment. DIE SL wrestling cards, 10 Lindens each. You could trade them, give them to friends, and place them on your walls. They are available up in the second level right here behind us. DIE banners are here for your favorite wrestler banner and hang on your wall for they're only $1 for him each. Okay, I'm being told that we're not going to worry about sponsors. Yeah, okay. So I just can't believe that Kane is sitting there talking about his hair being pulled.
That was pretty fantastic. That was
Yeah, that was probably the comment of the year. My hair.
yes.
That was probably the best one. That was pretty good. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we have the main event of the evening, which is for the DIE Women's Championship. And we are getting started. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening, and standing in the ring right now at a height of 5 feet 9 inches tall, 130 pounds, from the celestial heavens, we have Amaterasu Omikami. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, that this match is for the DIE Women's Championship. And as we await the champion Natalie to make her appearance. Ladies and gentlemen, in the ring right now, standing at a height of 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 130 pounds, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it is the DIE Women's Champion, Natalie Sonnen. And Pinky's wasting no time asking the ladies if they are ready. And wait a minute, what is this? Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we're going to be joined at the comms table by the Black Swan, Brooke Owens. Okay, this is a pleasant surprise. Brooke, welcome to the comms table, and it looks like the match is underway, so this ought to be very interesting. Natalie putting the ladies' title, putting up the women's title right here on DIE Tuesday Deliverance. Natalie goes into her signature MMA style stance and goes right into a lockup. Natalie whips to the rope. As Amma catches it, Natalie comes off, meets her right in the center of the ring, and catches her. Tried to catch her with the clothesline, and Amma actually rolled under the clothesline, using the ropes for momentum and bouncing back. Oh, but she gets caught with a rolling arm drag, and Natalie, right now the champion, is on it does have the upper hand. Maybe that's a little bit of the experience coming in. Maybe trying to stay one step ahead of her opponent. Brooke, if you don't mind me asking, what brings you out here? Meanwhile, back in the ring, Natalie whips Amma into the ropes. Oh, and it looks like that Natalie's showing a little bit of her athleticism and hits a backflip arm drag. I think Amma was caught a little bit off guard for that. Brooks says that says, like I said, I came out here to scout Nat, who's my next victim. I mean, that's funny. Back in the ring. Go back into a lockup. Your next victim, well, yeah, you did attack her last week, so. Amma goes in and hits Natalie with an Ocean Cyclone suplex, goes for the pin, 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Amma almost come out with the upset in that and walked away as a champion within 3 minutes of this match starting. Well, Brooke, I mean, yeah, I know, but, you know, I understand that, you know, scouting and looking at Natalie and all that, but don't forget there's another lady in the ring and she's going for this title tonight and she's right now having a real good showing, so, you know, she might become one of your you know, opponents in the future. Amma comes in and looked like she was going to go for a clothesline and ends up wrapping herself around and catches Natalie in a sleeper hold right in the center of the ring. Natalie's got no place to go. But Natalie tries.
Concerned. She's.
This, yeah, doesn't look like it, but Natalie tried to catch with the counter with a snapmare, and Amma rode right through it, turns around and bows in respect. Don't think that worked out exactly how Natalie planned. Amma tries to come in and catch her with a quick kick, but Natalie catches it. Oh, she caught her with the elbow to the knee. And then comes off and catches her with the Superman punch. That rocked Amma, and then she follows that up with a leaping face smash. And then Amma comes in and catches her with a chop block. Good grief. What is going on with the women here in DIE? Are they all in the same cult? It's like every time something happens to them, it just charges them up even more. It's like pain doesn't exist to these women. Amma's working on the leg, hitting her with the kick. And now she's going in for the Kagami leg lock. Got the champ in the middle of the ring. Champ, I mean, you know, Ami is a submission specialist, but she does use various kicks in her arsenal, so she is doing exactly what she is comfortable with and keeping her opponent off guard. We may end up with a new champion via submission if this keeps up. Pink is down there asking Nat if she gives. And Natalie, in no uncertain terms, said, "No way in hell I'm giving up." Well, at least in this match, if somebody pulls hair, there's actually hair to pull. Natalie's able to wiggle and move and slide and pull her way and pull her opponent over to the corner and grabs the rope, so it has to be broken. And Amma bows in respect again. I mean, I understand her background, you know, being Japanese and all, and the respect thing, but can't do that too many times because you're going to, just like that, you're going to end up on the mat from a ground leg sweep that Natalie took advantage of while Amma was bowing. Natalie stumbles back over into the corner. She's trying to work her leg, work some feeling back into it, get the circulation flowing. But in the meantime, Amma nips up and goes over and basically slapped Nat. Nat had to let go of her leg, and then Amma wraps the knees around the rope and is pulling and twisting and yanking, trying to pull her knee out of place. And Pinky's over there counting. She gets up to 4. If Amma doesn't back up, she will be disqualified. Amma just basically did a leg kick, tripped Natalie up, put her on her back, grabbed her by her leg, dragged her out, and then she kicked her in the... Now she's working on the leg. She kicks it, and now she goes into the figure four. That is not the first time we've seen that move tonight. That must be the move of the day. But she has got Natalie at no woman's land. Middle of the ring, no place to go. Pinky's over there asking her if she gives. And Natalie once again is yelling, hell no. Natalie's trying to fight out of it. And it looks like she may turn it on. And yes, Natalie has performed the figure four reversal, taking some of the pressure off her leg and putting it back onto Amma. Amma does the smart thing by breaking it so that she has the use of her legs to continue those kicks and submission moves. Brooks is over here shaking her head. Both women get up, and because of the damage to their legs, they both stumble back, and right now the only thing holding them up are the ropes. But they're facing off to each other. Amma comes running across the ring, flying, gets caught with the spinning back kick by Natalie, backs Amma up, doubles her over. Natalie drops down to one knee, still favoring that. She drops down to her right knee, favoring the left, goes in for a headlock. She's using the old saying about wherever your head goes, your body follows, and she actually takes Amma out to the center of the ring and does a headlock takedown. Pinky's down there checking on Amma. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but I do not speak Japanese, but with all those letters, I'm sure that is not just a simple no. Natalie stands back up and brings Amma with her. Yeah, I agree with you. Goes in with a hip toss. Sends Amma almost flying and skidding under the bottom rope onto the floor, but Amma was able to catch herself from taking that 3 or 4 foot fall and jarring her back. Now Natalie's coming over, picking her up by her hair. Wow, must be the thing with the figure four and the hair tonight. But then again, you have to have hair in order to call it. And goes in and catches her with a rear naked choke. Pulling her out to the center of the ring, pulling her away from the rope so she can't use the rope break. And once again, Amma emotes something in a language I don't understand, but I'm just going to guess it's not a simple no. And Natalie's yelling, it's time to sleep. Pinky's checking on Amma, but I really don't know when Pinky's going to know if she says yes or not. Maybe when she passes out? And we go in. Oh! And Amma counters with a mule kick. Caught Natalie between the area and her thigh. And due to the fact she's had the leg issues already from the figure four and the working on the leg, that her leg just crumpled and gave out on her. Both ladies are down. Anna's trying to crawl over to the ropes, maybe use them to get up, get the upper hand. Natalie is down, working on her knee, trying to get the circulation back, trying to get some feeling so she can continue. Anna's flipped over. She's on her back now instead of her stomach. Pinky's up to 3. Now she's up to 4. Up to 5. Make that 6. Up to 7. Looks like both women are stirring a little bit. Who's going to be the first one to get to their feet? Alma's to her feet first, but she seems like she's kind of out of it a little bit. Natalie gets up, still favoring that leg. Alma comes in, but gets caught with the Rogan step kick. That's a fine how you do. Now we got a whip to the rope, or to the corner. Alma whips hard. Natalie moves over to the other side. Still favoring that knee a little bit. I don't know if she's. She comes running, bad knee and all. Tries to go into the corner. Alma rolls out of the way. Natalie tried to catch herself, but she stumbled a little bit. Ends up going into the corner. That knee just gave out on her. Alma's got it lined up. Comes in and catches her with a hard corner splash. But yet, Natalie just... Wow. Natalie tried to push her back, but it didn't help. And after catching the corner splash, Natalie is now at the mercy of Alma being in the front face lock. Got her right in the middle of the ring. Natalie tried a spinning back kick, gets countered by Alma with her own spinning back kick. Now Natalie catches her with the Rogan step kick. Alma comes back with the spinning back kick. Nat with the spinning back kick. Alma with the roundhouse kick. Nat with the Rogan step kick. Alma with the roundhouse kick. And Nat catches her with another spinning back kick. And then comes off the ropes and hits her with a K363. That, Jesus Christ. I'm tired just looking at that. And she goes in for the pin. This should be it. 1, 2, and oh my God. No one has ever kicked out of Natalie's... Oh, geez, that is the first time ever.
Brooke finds it pretty amusing.
Wow. That is the first time that Natalie's... Jeez. That has got to play into the psyche of Natalie. Usually she's done with that, and by now she's celebrating, and Alma just stunned everybody. Wow. But meanwhile, you know, Natalie being stunned, she still has the sense to get up to her feet. Alma, after suffering the kick, is still down. Pinky, our referee, is going over to check on Natalie, but I don't know why she's not checking on Alma, because Natalie is actually on her feet. And Natalie goes over and picks Alma up. Tried to pick her up and catch her with the clothesline, but Alma rolls under it and then goes in and hits her with the take-o, which is called the octopus hold. And she's got her in the center of the ring. And Brooke is over here just laughing about this. Pinky's checking on Natalie, asking her if she gives up. Natalie is saying no, but it's not the most distinctive no. And ladies and gentlemen, this finisher is one that is just, you are now seeing it for the very first time. This is a brand new finisher for Alma. And by the way it looks, it's going to be one she's going to use, especially if she uses it to win, if she ends up winning the title tonight. Oh! Brand new finisher, but Natalie, being the pro that she is, ends up getting out of it by catching her, moving her leg just enough to get the momentum and catch her with an arm drag and sends Alma skidding across the ring. Alma's back to her feet first. Natalie still trying to catch her breath after being put in that take-o hold. Alma's trying to catch her breath. Natalie's trying to catch her breath. They're both in the middle of the ring, kind of looking at each other like they don't know what to give. And we come off with the leg kick, wheel kick from Natalie. Catches Alma just enough to make her groggy and catch her attention and stun her. Natalie runs over to the corner, jumps up on the top turnbuckle. Natalie's saying, "Here we go." Don't know exactly what Natalie's waiting on. This could be a mistake. She comes flying off, but gets caught. She tried to come off with the flying crossbody, but Alma catches Natalie with a sidewalk slam. Goes in for the ankle lock. She's got her in and now she goes in, and the ankle lock goes right into the celestial chains, and she has got the champion in the middle of the ring with no place to go. Pinky is down there asking her if she gives. Natalie is saying no. Yes, Brooke, that is very true. The leg is already injured, and Alma is actually taking advantage of that, which is very smart. I don't know how much more Natalie's going to be able to... Natalie's saying she can't.
Wow.
Pinky? Let's get... Ladies and gentlemen, it is official. Your winner by way of submission and new DIE Women's Champion, Amaterasu. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, we have seen just a little bit of everything tonight here on DIE's Tuesday Deliverance. We have a brand new DIE Women's Champion in Amma. We saw Drake get put into a punishment match and ended up beating the most complaining person I've ever heard about hair pulling in my entire life, Kane. We saw, unfortunately, we had to see Eric and we had to see Wild Wolf out here. You know, and we just a little bit of everything. Saw a couple of debuts tonight. Kane was a new debut. We saw Crisis out here when Mariah was making her debut against Carrie. Just Katie. There's just a whole bunch of things going on, which means you're gonna have to come back next week to see how the saga continues. So remember, Tuesday nights, DIE Deliverance, 4 p.m. SLT. I want to thank you so much, Jessica, for joining me and putting up with me, and you did a great job, and I do hope to see you back here next week.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, have yourselves a good night. Take care of yourselves, and we will see you next week right here.
Bye, y'all.